What's up, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility to Entity Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury during the first half of the Sun transitioning Virgo. So, before I begin with the reading, I do want to take a moment and say that I appreciate every one of y'all for waiting for me to come back while I was recuperating from my ear problem. Alright. So I thank you, and I'm very much appreciative of that. Now let's move on to what the Sun in Virgo represents. The Sun represents our actions, our viewpoints, and how we see the world. And the Sun itself is going to be transitioning the sign of Virgo. So we are going to have all of our actions, viewpoints, and how we see the world in mutable earth energies, aka being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and being practical. Now, as a Virgo, well, let's talk about where Virgo was born from. Virgo was born from the 6th house of scheduling, routine, health, and work. And so, with that being said, you being a Virgo, you're going to be the example of what to do or what not to do during this first half, well, not first half, but all of Virgo season. So, I'm going to shuffle the Universal Character Tarot deck a couple times, and then pull 9 cards out of said Universal Character Tarot deck. And then pull the clarification cards out of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then pull 3 cards out of the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to y'all through me. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this deck one more time, and we will begin. Alright, so the overall energy of the reading is the Emperor card. So, the Emperor in the Major Arcana, it represents Aries energy, so you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart. And if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transitioning Virgo. But this is you taking power and control over your life and what it is that you want and desiring to do in your life during the first half of the Sun being in Virgo. Now, the first card out of the spread itself is the Wheel of Fortune, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. And if you have these energies in your chart, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun going and transitioning through Virgo. So with that being said, you are warring with the changes, and I feel like you're creating higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings through the changes that you are going through during the first half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Virgo. Now, with the second card that you get is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is talking about you resting and meditating on what it is that you want and desiring to do. So you're taking that time to go within, which Virgo itself is the feminine side of Mercury. So we are all going to go within when it comes to our actions, our viewpoints, and how we see the world. And with that being said, you are taking this time to rest and meditate about what it is that you want to do moving forward during the first half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Virgo. Now, the third card that you get is the Four of Pentacles. So you may be holding on to a person, place, or thing, or thought, mentality, feeling that is no longer serving you. So do your best to let go of whatever it is that is holding you back, so you can take power and control over what it is that you want and desire to do in your life during the first half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Virgo. Now with the fourth card that you get is the King of Swords. So I feel like you're being fair and logical, but as well as emotionally distant. Do your best to balance both your thoughts and your emotions in harmony with one another and moving forward. Okay, so don't be too stuck up in your head, because thinking too much will put you stuck up in your head. Do your best to, again, balance those thoughts and emotions moving forward. Now with the fifth card that you get from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the King of Pentacles. So this is you grounded and having everything that you want and need in the material world, as well as being very stable and again grounded within the material world. You've worked very hard to get where you are, so keep moving forward during the first half of the Sun transitioning Virgo. Now the sixth card that you get is the Six of Pentacles. So I feel a sense of equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles, and I feel whatever you are putting out there into the world, you're getting an equal give and take back, or you're getting equally back to what you've put out and the energy that you put out into the world. So there is, again, a sense of equal give and take in your life during this first half of the Sun transition in Virgo. Now with the seventh card you get is the Strength card, which is Leo energy. So with the Wheel of Fortune being here, as well as the Strength card, you could definitely be dealing with a Leo Sun, Moon, rising, or have Leo in your chart, or be born on the Virgo Leo or Leo Virgo cusp. And if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition in Virgo. But this is you being strong through whatever changes you may be going through, as we can see here with the Wheel of Fortune. But just do your best to not get too stuck up in your head, as you can see here with the King of Swords, and know that there is a sense of equal give and take through whatever you are putting out. So have the strength to get through this trap, or not trap, but like thinking and analyzing too much, and have the strength to take power and control over what it is that you want and desire in your life. Alright, so you are being strong through the first half of the Sun being in Virgo. Now the eighth card that you get is the Moon Chord. So the Moon represents Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transitioning in Virgo. But this is you following your intuition, as advice from tarot, to embrace the unknown and to accept the unknown and not fear the unknown, aka create feels of reality based off of agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, and creating negative thoughts and feelings moving forward through the unknown. Alright? Do not fear the unknown. You as a spirit are no thing, no shape, no form, only creating and agreeing with thoughts and feelings. So create higher perspectives and create positive thoughts and feelings while you're embracing the unknown. Now with the ninth card, and last but not least card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, is the Seven of Cups. So this could be three things. This could be you going after your dreams, you being trapped in an illusion, which if you are trapped in an illusion, do your best to, like I said with the Moon card, create higher perspectives and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings moving forward. Or you may have a lot of choices that you want to do, or are in front of you, not as well as what you want to do or act on. If that is the case, do your best to narrow it down to 2 or 3 main choices, so you aren't all over the place, and you are creating that sense of equilibrium within yourself. Alright, so narrow these choices down. If this is talking about choices for you, each of y'all individually will understand or overstand what this is talking about for each, like I said, each of y'all individually. Now, let's move on to clarifications. So with the Emperor card is clarified by the Star card. So the Star is Aquarius energy. So like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is double Aquarius energy in the same spread. So you could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or have Aquarius in your chart. And if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transitioning Virgo. But you are healing and being optimistic during the first half of the Sun transitioning Virgo, while taking power and control over your life. Okay? So focus on healing and focus on being optimistic moving forward. Now with the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Wands is you planning and planning things out while moving with the changes. As you can see here, the man has the wheel award in his hand, so he is planning everything out in a broad scope and looking at the bigger picture of his life, so he can move forward into whatever it is that he wants and desires, and take action on what he wants and desires. So you be like the man and plan things out accordingly and move towards what you want and desire by taking action on these plans that you planned out for yourself during the first half of the Sun transitioning Virgo. Now with the Four of Swords, the Four of Swords is clarified by the Four of Swords. So you really are going within and meditating and taking that time alone or to yourself during the first half of the Sun being in Virgo, and really meditating on what it is that you want and desire to do for your life moving forward. Now with the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Death card. So this is Capricorn, not the Death card, the Devil card, excuse me, which is Capricorn energy. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or have Capricorn in your chart. And if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transitioning Virgo. But this is saying that you are holding on to feel, by agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings and not creating higher perspectives, because it's clarifying the Four of Pentacles. So this is what you are holding on to, is feel. Alright? Do your best to not be self-deceptive or self-destructive during this time, and create that those higher perspectives, and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings moving forward. Don't let the devil or the feel take a hold of you and influence you to act in ways that you don't want to act based off of feel, moving forward during the first half of the Sun being in Virgo. Now with the King of Swords is clarified by the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups, clarifying the King of Swords, is talking about either a new relationship, a new energy within an existing relationship, or what I feel most is you listening to your higher self. Okay, moving forward, and you thinking too analytically and too logically about it, but being feel and thinking logically and analytically is good, but overdoing it can make you procrastinate or not move forward or be trapped in the sense of feel, which is represented by the Devil card. So continue to listen to your higher self, or if this is about a new relationship or a new energy within an existing relationship, do your best to not overthink it and just move with the changes, as you can see here with the Wheel of Fortune. So with the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is talking about you being introverted, but you are grounded while being introverted. So you're being grounded, you are grounded in the material world, materially, but, and this is you being in your power as well, since this is an Earth sign card, and you being Virgo, this is you being in your power, but you may be having trouble opening up due to choppy waters, aka a little bit unstable emotions moving forward. Alright, so don't let these emotions affect you, and do your best to, again, create that higher perspective and agree with positive thoughts and feelings moving forward, and don't let these emotions affect you in a negative way. Now with the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So there is a decision that you're needing to make, but doing what's best for your highest good and the betterment of your well-being. With this decision, by making the right decision, you will be put into the energies of equal give and take. So continue to do what you have been doing in your life, and by going after what you want and desire, whether it be work, a relationship, or your life in general. Know that there is an equal sense of equal give and take in your life. Okay, don't back down or choose the wrong choice out of fear moving forward during the first half of the sun being in Virgo. Now with the Strength card is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So with two wheels in the Strength and the Star card being here, you can definitely be dealing with a Leo or Aquarius, well, Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or you could be dealing with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Alright, so this is you warring with the changes overall, while being strong through these changes that you're going through. Okay, so keep doing that during the first half of the sun being in Virgo. Now with the Moon card is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is talking about you taking care of yourself, as well as taking care of what it is that you are working on, and taking care of others who are taking care of you, and nurturing others while doing so. This is a card of fertility, as you can see here with the roses and the flowers around the Queen of Pentacles on the border. So if you are not wanting to have children, use protection while doing this, but as I feel like this is more towards what you're working on, or taking care of yourself while embracing the unknown, and listening to your intuition while embracing the unknown during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Virgo. Now with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a dream about something that you've given birth to in the material world, and this is a business type card, since it's Earth's energy. So whatever it is that you're giving birth to as far as work, while learning along the way, just don't let yourself get trapped into illusions. And if there's a lot of things that you want to work on, narrow it down to 2 or 3 main things that you want to work on, so you're not all over the place. Okay, so and do so while the sun is transitioning the first half of Virgo. Now let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me. So your first card for Mother Moon to you through me is Cardinal Moon, Be bold and make the first move. So be bold and make the first move whenever it comes to whatever it is that you're planning, since you have the Two of Wands here, and warring with the changes with your work. As you can see here with the Page of Pentacles, is you giving birth to a new material, or giving birth to new work or business, which is tied to a dream of yours. And again, but just don't let your choices, or don't let fear get the best of you or hold you back, and let go of the fear instead of hanging on to it, like you see here with the Four of Pentacles, and make the best choice for you while being bold and making the first move altogether during the first half of the sun transition in Virgo. Now, the second card that you have from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. So look at the bigger picture of your life. Like I said here with the Two of Wands again. Look at the bigger picture of your life while planning stuff out. Alright? Move forward accordingly. based on what's best for your highest good and the betterment of your well-being during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Virgo. Now, your third card, last but not least for Mother Moon to y'all through me, is New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So, it is a time to give whatever it is that you are wanting to put out into the world, specifically about what your this business project that you're giving birth to, this new business that you're giving birth to, or new energy in the material world, while taking care of yourself and whatever it is that you're doing in your life during the first half of the Sun transition in Virgo. And keep in mind that it's a time to give rather than take. So with that being said, that is all I have for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. Done this for the first half of the Sun transition in Virgo. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. Shout out to Shauna Rise Astrology, Tony Battle, V.I. Izzle, Miss Udako, Polaris Moon, Miss Savage. Go hit up Lex Crystal Goddess or Sammy Sensation for crystals. If you need them, go hit up Ciel Waters for magic wands. Like I said with V.I. Izzle, go hit him up for the Soul Group hats. Shout out to Esoteric Crowd so far and Anita Flying High as well. Shout out to James Starbuckle. And until next time.